like a mentor. You're not a much older mentor because I'm about as old as you, but you give me hair tips, huh?
Well, Propecia roll game, buddy. You got a film career. You got to keep it.
I know. I don't think I have a film career though, so I think I'm just going to go bald naturally.
Whatever kind of career you want to call it. You got a mic in your hand, so Propecia roll game. It'll keep what you got, maybe thicken it up a little bit.
Good deal.
You guys can sponsor me if you want, Propecia.
Exactly. I need a Propecia deal.
I waited a little too long. That's why I got the hat on, bro.
So the other day I was in here and you were busting my chops about the Dana White interview. So what do you think of the interview?
Well, you looked like you were a little bit scared. I was a little disappointed. You looked like you took a step back a couple times.
Maybe.
But no, nice job. Great interview. I loved it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not afraid of Dana. I am afraid of some of you guys though. Like I'm a little afraid of you because I think you're crazy.
Nah, that's a once you got an image, reputation, it's hard to shake. But I'm a big teddy bear, man.
Yeah.
Outside the cage.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Who is crazy amongst the fighters? Like who should I not mess with, get too aggressive with during an interview? Like I told you, Quentin punched me in the nuts one time.
Well, he tapped you in the nuts. He didn't punch you in the nuts.
For me, it was a punch. For you, it was a tap.
If he would have punched you, we probably wouldn't be here right now. But I suppose you ought to be careful with Randleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ought to be careful with Randleman a little bit.
I think I need to be careful with Baroni. You know what's sick is that of the three of you, you're the calmest one.
By far, no doubt about it. It comes with maturity. Yeah. It comes with having kids. Changed my life, changed me as a person. You wouldn't want to interview me at 31, maybe. But you have kids, changes your outlook, changes your whole life, and definitely changed me for the better.
Well, I think Phil said he's changed a little bit. Has he? Since he got married, he's calmed down a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I try to be funny there, but yes, Phil has changed a little bit. He's getting better. He's definitely getting better. He had to, or else he'd have a heart attack.
So, what was it like with the three of you guys in Japan? Because I was thinking today, I'm like, that was like real life professional wrestling. The three of you.
Well, we were rarely in the same room at the same time. You know, we for a reason. But everybody would like to see a nice reality show with us three in the same house. I don't know. I think it probably would be a pretty good deal, but we wouldn't be in the same room for too long. No. We split up pretty quick, go our separate ways. But you know, all good friends, all got respect for each other, all support each other. Just similar personalities, I guess.
It is different now, though, right? I mean, you're doing stuff you never did 10 years ago.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And I really regret, not doing it 10 years ago. But at the same time, I'll never give back getting to see my two daughters grow up and be able to go watch them. I spent a lot of times with my daughters. I probably should have been out training out of Columbus because, I definitely don't want to call them a distraction, but took a lot of time away from, the task at hand. And it shows on my record, shows on my fight. But they're old enough now to understand. And they know I have to be away doing this, and it's hard. I miss them, and I can hear it in their voices. They miss me. I got lucky last week. My daughter Mackenzie had a gymnastics meet out here in Vegas. They have one long trip a year, and it just happened to be in Vegas this year. So I got to see her last weekend. She won the bar. She's a bar champ, bar specialist. Good. And she took fifth all around. So just great to see her. Just a big relief. Give her a nice hug and spend some time with her. And I can't wait to get home and see my other daughter, Morgan. I love them both so much in my life.
So you're here at Tap Out. I know you've been doing a lot of work in the cage. You're working with Sean Tompkins. I know we were going to meet up the other day at a pool. So talk about some of the new stuff that you're doing that maybe 10 years ago you never even imagined.
Well, I bought a personal trainer in, Josh Burns, and he's an exercise physiologist as well as a fighter. And he mapped out a plan for me, and I normally don't like that. I normally don't allow that, but this time I allowed it, and I've been following it, and just all kinds of different workouts, getting into pool, aquatics training, hardcore training, hard cardio training with him leading the way, him calling out the shots, and me just following instructions, and then Sean's great on the pads. And then I brought Brandon Hinkle in for a big body to wrestle with and spar with, and it's been a good camp. It's been a real good camp.
So you like it? I mean, you might be a little resistant to it, but you like it? It's a fresh change?
Yeah, I may bitch once in a while, but really it's just out of habit. But no, it's just out of habit. You know, it's really nice having somebody tell you what to do. You know, I pretty much trained myself how to wrestle. I was considered uncoachable, bullheaded, and I was, in hindsight, looking back at it. But I did pretty well, so I thought it was the right thing. But I probably could have did better. You know, and same with fighting. You know, you get into a habit. You just, you think you're doing the right things, but no. It's nice having somebody tell you what to do and not have to think. I mean, before maybe I worked hard, but there was no reason behind my hard work. You know, now there's reason, raising the heart rate, bringing it back down, raising the VO2 max, stuff that high tech shit.
Right.
You know, high tech stuff. You know, so I'm constantly still learning. You know, I'm still learning, how to train, how and improving my whole game. So, people probably say, how can that be? But it just is. Yeah. Because when you train yourself, you can only teach yourself what you already know. So, yep. My mistake, my fault. But like I said, I'll never give back. I've seen both my daughters grow up. I've been there for them, and I'm a father first. I've always said that, and that's what I'm the most proud of is being a good father. It's
like right now you're getting some treatment on your hands. What does this machine do?
This is just a new experiment. It's a core cooler. Just right after my workout, all your sensors are in your hands, and I'm wrapped around a little cone here, and it's cooling me down like 10 times faster than I would normally cool it down. So therefore, my recovery is going to be faster. Be ready for the next workout.
Well, let's make one quick point on looking ahead to the fight, because we'll probably talk to you. We're about less than 3 weeks out from the fight. Does it mean something extra to you, or is it just another fight that you have to win?
This is a huge fight. This is as big as it gets. I've followed Randy's career all back through college wrestling. I had to coach against him. I had a guy at 190. When he was at 190, we had to coach against him, and so I've known him a long time. And then I followed his whole fight career, and nothing but respect. He's one of the best ever. His mental toughness is something that I admire. And he's been through adversity, just like all of us have, and he's been able to rise to the top, fall to the bottom, and rise back up to the top. That's what a true champion is, and nothing but respect. But it is a huge fight, and I do acknowledge that. But I can't let it get in my head. I got to stay mentally tough myself. So, it's a huge fight, but I'm not going to let it. I'm not going to let I'm not going to be scared of that fact. Fear will make a coward out of you, and I'm not no coward.